Daniel, you alluded to a little bit earlier about the fact that we can get so distracted by we're in a social media world, and you've got I'm really looking forward to talking to you about sort of the social online mind as well.
Oh,
but for now, there's so much distraction, whether it's an Outlook pop-up or a Facebook notification or something. That's got to be killing some people's time management out there, isn't it?
I think one of the most insidious realities of work today is how technology is destroying our ability to focus and get things done. Yeah. Because every time there's a distractor, every time you get an email and you feel I have to answer that right now, instead of putting it aside and finishing your task, it's going to take a long time. Some studies have shown up to 15 minutes to get back to where you were before in terms of focus, and if, and life is, your BlackBerry and your email and your texts, and it doesn't stop. Right. That's the problem with technology, is it's too easy for people to reach us, which means we have too many distractors. And there's a paradox here, which is there's some brain systems that like to look, because you get a little hit of pleasure from some of these. It's what's called intermittent reinforcement. Every once in a while, an email is going to make you feel really good. Yeah. Maybe this is one of those.
Interesting.
And so it's very seductive. That's what makes us break our train. But then once we've done it, we've lost our train of thought, we've lost our concentration, and so on. So, for example, when I write, I go somewhere where I don't get email, where there's no phone even. I'm off-grid. Because I want to focus. And there's some really good research coming out of Harvard that shows that people whose job is to somehow add value, to be creative or to produce, need a cocoon of time for sustained effort where they're going to get something done. And that if you get one thing done during the day, you're going to feel much better about your job, actually, than if you can get nothing done because you've been distracted all day.
Okay, that's really good. So whoever's watching this, it's about identifying the most important things. So for you, it's probably writing. I mean, you're one of the most sought-after speakers in the world, so you could get bombarded by emails, telephone calls constantly, but dividing and separating the most important time out in the day is essential.
Well, I structure my day so I have protected time, and I really recommend that. And I recommend it for managers, for people who are in a leadership position, who are managing knowledge workers, people whose job is to add value by thinking, by being smart, by being innovative, by being original. They need time where they can get that done in the day.
Yeah, Dan, we interviewed Edward de Bono, and he's obviously a great thinker, and he says that not enough corporations or leaders are actually thinking, and it's one of the cheapest, most efficient ways of beating the competition, but nobody's doing it, which is linked to what you're talking about as carving time out for that.
Exactly.